In one of tonight's top stories, family and friends gathered to remember an upstate teacher killed in a car crash late Tuesday. Troopers tell us the crash happened on White Horse Road. The Greenville County coroner says 40-year-old Jasmine Dodson was trapped in her car after a tractor trailer crashed into the driver's side. Two of Jasmine's children were inside of the car during that crash, but fortunately both are okay tonight. Fox Carolina's Jarvis Robertson was at the memorial for Jasmine this afternoon. And Jarvis, I'm sure it was a very, very emotional day for everybody inside.
Well, indeed it was, Shell. Jasmine Reed Dodson was loved by those she touched locally right here in the upstate and also through mission trips. Now, a memorial was held at Outreach Church, which had standing room only to honor the person that she was. Although a lot of tears were shed, a lot of loving memories filled the room of a grieving community. Tonight, I learned that her family is choosing faith to get through this difficult time.
I feel like I see her beauty and how kind she was.
Jasmine Reed Dodson, a wife, mother, teacher, Christ follower, now memorialized in the hearts of many. Hundreds of people gathered today to honor her memory. I spoke to her husband about the legacy she leaves behind, and he told me it was one of love.
If there's anything she left behind, it was that she was so patient. She was so patient, so kind and loving. And so, and she would want to point people towards Jesus.
Greenville County coroner says Jasmine was killed after a tractor trailer crashed into her car on White Horse Road, leaving her trapped. She and Wayman had 3 children together, ages 8, 2, and 11 months. The oldest and middle children were in the car when the collision happened. However, their injuries were minor. Wayman says he will lean on his church family to help them fully understand what has happened to their mom.
But there's going to be, I'm sure, a process of grieving. Although my oldest she is very aware that her mother is with Jesus, and I just ask everybody in our community and church and community to keep praying for us and our family.
Which he says they are greatly appreciated during this difficult time, especially how some of them have stepped up to make sure the Dodson family has some of their basic needs.
I mean, we have meals for 2 months. I've never even heard anything like that. Like, people are bringing meals for 2 months.
There's no doubt the coming days and weeks will be tough for this family. Wayman tells me he plans to keep up with a routine of spending time with his children as they all work to deal with the loss of Jasmine.
I want to try to take my little kid, my sons, on walks like their mother did. She literally spent time with them every day. She would make sure they had one-on-one time.
During the service, Wayman took time to pray for the driver of the tractor trailer in hopes the person knows the Dodson family truly forgives him for what has happened.
I bless you in Jesus' name, and I pray the blessing of God upon you. I love you, and I'm not mad, not hurt, not angry. We love you.
As of right now, we don't know if the driver of the tractor trailer will face any charges. Now, to help honor the legacy of Jasmine, the family has been taking up school supplies to drop off at the beginning of the school year for those students at the school which Jasmine taught at to have something just in case if they can't afford it. Jarvis Robertson, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.
All right, Jarvis, we'll be thinking about that family.